What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to one of the videos. Your boy AYD, man. Today we got the chopped man epidemic. Oh man, let's get into this, man. I ain't gonna lie, I seen it. I already know what this video is gonna be about. I seen it on my timeline. Some shorty talking about shortage of good-looking men, but blase, blase, blah. Let's see what this man has to say, man.
All right, what's up, guys? Recently, my TikTok,
and I'm gonna give you my opinions on it, you know, as the video goes on too.
filled with people talking about the chopped man epidemic, and you know, I am a man who's also chopped, so I figured why not talk about it. Now, if you're actually employed and don't know what I'm talking about, basically, this girl.
Hey, don't do that to yourself, buddy. I'd say this man looks better than the woman who actually delivered the message, but that's just me. No homo, you feel me? You guys are gonna see.
Employed and don't know what I'm talking about. Basically, this girl right here.
This girl right here,
yeah. In a video talking about the quote-unquote chopped man epidemic, and pretty much in the video, she stated how the majority of men nowadays are unattractive, and we are currently in a baddie shortage, and that whenever she sees an attractive man nowadays, she gets excited because of how rare it is.
So, as we're all very much aware, we are living through a chopped man epidemic, and
it's just like the messenger has to match the message. it has to correlate, you know. It's just not correlating for me. It doesn't make sense.
There's a big shortage.
I'm not the target audience.
It's gone so bad to the point that, like, if I see an attractive man, it genuinely makes my day. I was walking on the sidewalk earlier, and I saw a cute guy in his car, so I waved to him.
This gotta be
and he smiled
right,
back at me, and obviously he drove away after that. But I was like, oh my god, a cute guy? This was at 6:50 p.m. It's 7:17, and I'm still like, oh my god. And I feel like this is gonna power me through my evening. Like, wow, I actually saw an attractive man.
I hope she's being sarcastic,
like,
man.
Diamond in the rough.
But if you see on TikTok, they taking this very, very, very seriously, man. You tell me views this video got 170. Yep, it's a big, bro. This blew up. Seeing her all over my timeline, seeing different responses.
Yeah, as you can see, this girl is very confident in her opinion. Now, despite what she said being completely inaccurate and totally subjective, she looks like this. So, you know, obviously people are going to have an issue with this. Now, I'm not going to come on here and roast the girl. The comments already deep-fried the shit out of her. And, you know, I don't want to add on to that because that would be very mean and immature.
No, that guy from Shrek, man. No. What I don't like though is that there will be girls in the comments defending her. I don't get it. Like, do women see like beauty differently, or are they just being delusional? Deadass. Because you will see some women in the comments defending her, saying, "No, she looks beautiful. She's so pretty." If you think this is pretty, you think every man look good. Every chopped man look good then, apparently. Cause, what the hell? How you gonna agree with what she says? There's a chopped man epidemic, but then agree that the chopped girl look good? That doesn't make sense. Women will always forever confuse me.
Now, when it comes to my personal opinions on whether or not we're in a chopped man epidemic, No, I don't think we can prove that. Beauty and attractiveness is quite literally the most subjective thing on the planet. Like, scientifically, there's not a single thing on this planet that fluctuates so much based on someone's personal opinion. Like, when you find someone attractive, that is based on your personal opinion and your opinion only. Okay?
Not always. There's objective attractiveness, but you know.
Okay, there are probably people out there who find this girl attractive. So for you to come on TikTok and say that all the men that you happen to come across don't fit your personal standards, which means that all men are just fucking chopped, that is just a logical fallacy. That is a very unintelligent thing to say, especially when you take into consideration all the other factors that come into play. Like, for example, this girl could work at a fucking retirement home, okay? If your job is to change an 80-year-old's diaper like twice a day, obviously you're not going to come across that many attractive men unless they work with you. But I can guarantee you, if you go to Arizona State and walk on campus for like 5 minutes, your opinion will be much different, all right? You could go to fucking, I don't know, I got Equinox in LA, all right? Look at all the dudes who work out at Equinox LA. I can guarantee you, your opinion of chopped men will change drastically. So based off this video, I'm going to have to assume that this girl is either very unintelligent and didn't think about a lot of things before she made that video, Or she's just rage baiting, and you know.
Yeah, I
she
hope
knows
so.
that
I hope
she's
it's rage
chopped,
baiting.
and she knows that people will get mad if she.
This could be all a diabolical plan. Like this could all be a part of her plan. You know what I mean? Like she thought all of this through to the last detail. And was like, this time I'm gonna blow up on social media. And she did this. It's so stupid though.
Message. So yeah, I guess, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Those are my two conspiracy theories. But yeah, pretty much that is like the first chapter to the story when it comes to the chopped man epidemic. Basically, this girl made a video saying that all men are chopped, and the comments were like, yo, if anyone is going to be saying this, it should not be you. You cannot talk. Which then leads on to the second chapter of the chopped man epidemic, the retaliation. Basically, after this girl got absolutely ripped to shreds in her comment section, a lot of other girls who I guess agreed with her came to her defense. And there's kind of been like a little coalition formed, okay? I like to call them the four horsemen of being chopped. And it's just a bunch of really unattractive women defending this girl. And basically the gist of what they are saying is that this girl is actually very beautiful. And the reason that people are making fun of her in her comments is because the chopped men she is talking about are offended, and people are addicted to porn. So they're only attracted to the very hot models that you see on Pornhub and shit.
The craziest thing about the war...
I never get that. They're like, yeah, you're just a gooner. What does that have to do with like finding somebody... Bro, are bitches not on Pornhub? Are they not real people? I've never got that like that diss or that, you know, that cope. Are they not real people that I'm watching on the screen? Like, clearly not, bro. Yeah, no, right? Clearly they're just AI generated. You know? Like, I've never got like, what do you mean? Obviously, I'm gonna talk about like the hyper BBL, you know what I'm saying, surgery, all that. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? There's normal people.
Against the chopped man epidemic girl is that she's actually quite beautiful. Hello? She's actually quite beautiful. Like, actually, dare I say, more than conventionally attractive.
So, yeah, according to this girl, this woman is more than conventionally attractive. And the reason all the comments are saying otherwise is because we're addicted to porn. No. And I know you guys probably expected me to come on here and just absolutely dig into this girl, especially after what she said. But in my personal opinion, I think that this girl is a very average looking girl. Okay, maybe if you had a type towards like ogres, you would find her more attractive. But for the most part, she's not like really that fucking chopped. However, with that being said, to say that all the men who don't find this girl attractive are just porn addicts who don't know how to like talk to women is absurd, because I'm sorry, look at...
Bro, she's like a 6 at best. And I'm giving her so much leeway because in the video she looks like a 4. I'm not gonna lie. But I know girls with makeup can like transform, like they can like add 2 points to their looks because makeup is crazy, you know? You can go from a 4 to like at most maybe a 7 with makeup, you know?
This woman. Like I said before, I'm not gonna roast her too much, but when someone who looks like this comes onto the internet complaining about other people not being attractive, and then saying that the people who don't find her attractive and making fun of her are only doing that because they're addicted to porn is fucking crazy. That is outlandish. Let's use our fucking thinking caps here, okay? The reason this girl is getting absolutely ripped to shreds is because she is not the right person to spread this message. Because like I said numerous times, she looks like this. And listen, okay, like I said before, this girl is very average looking. I don't think she's that
You gotta be
fucking
pretty
chopped.
to look good without makeup. That's why I be saying, like, girls, it's hard to say when a girl look pretty because most of the time we see them with makeup. And that's deceiving, you know? But it is the standard, so you gotta give some leeway. Like, that's just what it is. Women have to wear makeup. I mean, you don't have to, but it's just... That's just, you know, the common consensus.
Social media and spread the message that an entire gender is chopped.
She probably look good. Yeah, I bet you she look way better with makeup. I bet you if you saw her with makeup, she'll probably be an 8. That's what I'm saying. I'm giving her a little leeway. But yeah, this is how most girls look without makeup, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And you don't look great yourself. What the fuck do you expect? What?
I'm not gonna come on here and be like, there's a chopped women epidemic. Cause when girls take off their makeup, they are ugly. I could so do that too. Matter of fact, I probably should, man. I'll go viral, huh, Chet? I'll go so viral. But it's just like, you don't go out saying shit like that, man. You just don't.
Are we kidding here? Like, what? Like, you have all of these creatures who identify as women who are coming to this girl's defense, but it's like, how do you not see the craziness here? Like, she made a fucking outlandish video. And I know what the comments are gonna say, like, oh, you're degrading this woman so much, you must think you're so attractive. First of all, no. Like I said before, I'm fucking chopped. But second of all, even if I wasn't, I would never come onto social media attacking an entire group of people, women specifically, saying that they're all fucking chopped just because I happen to not come across that many attractive women in my life. And even if I did, I would be ready to face the criticisms and comments that I get, because not only did I just insult an entire gender, I'm starting it. I'm the one I'm bringing this onto myself. No one told me to make that. No one told this girl to make this Chop Man Epidemic video. And also, a lot of people tend to think that just because a bunch of women are coming to this girl's defense that she's not actually chopped and that everyone's just overreacting because they're offended. But it's like, no. Okay, here's the thing. This girl is a straight woman. She is trying to attract straight men. So guess who decides how attractive she is? Straight men. It doesn't matter if women find her pretty, because she doesn't want the women. She is not trying to attract
That's true.
them. That is
like it's like men wanting to look better. You want to look better for women or men, because then they'll seek validation from men. Bro, you want to attract the women. So it's like, you want to attract what you want to attract. So at the end of the day, if you want to attract them, they're the only opinion that matters. You know?
Like me buying a super loud sports car, getting a bunch of compliments from dudes who also drive super loud sports cars, and then being like, yo, I get bitches now. Like, no, motherfucker, you get oil changes twice a week and a bunch of your friends at car meets.
But you guys are brain-rotted gooner freaks. And proving her point. You're proving her point. All you guys do is goon. You goon to weird-looking alien plastic surgery messed up-looking corn stars on Twitter, or freaky little anime characters that look like they're 5 years old. But actually, if my sister was reincarnated as a slime, the character is 14,000 years old, so technically
she thinks she's eating. Oh my God, she thinks she's spitting, bro. She thinks she's got one on us. Bro, this gotta be raised bait, bro. She talk about them weird ass motherfuckers, fam. That's not the typical guy, bro.
she's over 18.
What the fuck did this girl just say? That's not even for like my argument. I was just watching the video in full. What the fuck? What?
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
Alright, so one last thing I want to talk about before I end the video is why I even made this whole thing in the first place, because I really didn't think this whole chopped man epidemic was like a really big deal. Up until I saw that what people are like, just listen to the story. I would like you guys all to meet Hindu Homeboy, some random Indian guy on TikTok who made a video responding to the Chop Man Epidemic video. And basically in the video, he jokingly called her ugly and talked about how we should all aspire to be like her because she is so delusional and thinks that she isn't chopped. But then one of the 4 horsemen came to her defense and made an entire video talking about why this guy is wrong and why this girl is pretty, blah, blah, blah. And of course, she looks like this. So then this guy took the beginning of her video and used it for the intro to a skincare video, because I guess he's sponsored by a skincare product. And I guess that kind of just pissed off the chopped woman community, because now his account is being targeted and botted and just like fucked. All because he disagreed with what this woman said.
I'm being threatened. Let's talk about it. So 3 days ago, I made a video on the chopped man epidemic. Okay, and I tastefully pointed out that
he does look better than her, right? He looks way. No, I feel like hers mad. They mad.
the original creator has incredible manifestation skills, and I'm in awe of her skill and her prowess, right? Everybody thought it was funny, hee hee ha ha, like whatever, we move on. 2 days ago, this one woman didn't find it very funny, and she decided to make a video of my video. And in the beginning she goes, "This man is chopped." And then I checked the source and I was like, this is really funny. So I wanted to post another skincare video. So I take the beginning of her video where she says, "I'm chopped," and I use it as the intro to my skincare video, which I did over a Britney Spears song. Okay, again, nothing negative has been said up to this point. Yesterday, I go check her profile after making my video. She's like, "I'm gonna..."
Bro, if this man is chopped, bro, I don't know what these women, they might be the gooners. they might be the gooners. This is a very well-groomed young man. You know? No homo.
Find everybody that's coming to my page and commenting. I'm gonna find your high school. I'm gonna find where your college is. I'm gonna cancel you, blah, 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 of course, right? Then, this morning I wake up and I'm getting thousands of followers and I'm getting comments. And like usually I get like a couple hundred followers overnight, but like thousands is kind of crazy. I'm getting all these comments and they're all from these bot accounts. So I was like, there's no way. Somebody is so angry that they are trying to flood my account with bots to try to get me banned. That's how mad it is. So I take my account private. I'm trying to delete these accounts, like whatever. And I'm like getting worried. And then I get an email. You can pause to read it.
I'm not reading that.
Let's talk about the email says. You've built your platform on harassing women. Baby girl, my audience is mostly women. It's a majority women demographic, so that's funny.
Oh shit, it is.
I mean, look at me. And then she goes, I'm going to continue to
Nobody reading that for real.
I'm going to continue to flood all of your socials, and I'm going to reach out to every modeling agency that you apply to so they know exactly who.
Bro, this is some reverse flash type shit. It was me, Barry. I'm the one who jerked you off at 10,000 speeds. No, why is she doing all this, bro? Like, calm down. Is this that deep? Nah, she got triggered. Yo, she got triggered.
Baby girl, they know. I've been posting my modeling videos on my TikTok. Whatever. And the craziest thing is, right, is like, I thought I was jobless. Like, I thought I need a fucking job. No, bitch. You need a fucking job. You do. Whoever sent me that email, you need a fucking job. I've never seen it. And I understand job applications are tough. Okay, so I like to use Massive. Right? Massive's an AI. It cranks out hundreds of applications while you sleep. So every single day, regardless of who you are, you don't have to spend your time applying to jobs. Have Massive AI just do it for you. And yeah, follow for more tips. Remember, guys, people throw rocks at the trees that bears the most fruit. Okay, so people try to silence you, try to judge you, try to diminish you.
Okay.
But yeah, hopefully that last situation just puts into perspective how big this is. I did not know this was that big of a deal. People are literally getting targeted over this. Alright, so when it comes to my final thoughts on the situation, this is what I truly think about the chopped man epidemic. I think that most men and most women are average looking, just like they have always been.
Yep.
And even if we were in a chopped man epidemic, there's no way to prove that scientifically because attractiveness is subjective. As a matter of fact, I think that the chopped man epidemic even being a thing is just proof that we are currently in hoflation right now. And basically what hoflation is with the rise of social media, you have all of these average looking women getting a bunch of compliments from other women regardless of what they look like, and a bunch of attention from men who have money on social media. And because they're getting DM'd by people on Instagram, getting all these comments, all these girls hyping them up, they truly think that they are much more pretty than they really are.
Yeah.
But what they fail to realize is that one, all the compliments from all the girls are usually either fake or they're just gonna happen regardless because, you know, they're women. But most importantly, they fail to realize that men are much less emotional than women, okay? Men will fuck down. They will fuck women who are lower than them in social hierarchy. If they just want to get their rocks off, they will flirt with or fuck someone who just does the job, you know? But women, on the other hand, are the complete opposite. They are very emotional. They are only going to have sex with someone who they think is worthy of being a partner. If a girl ever leaves her boyfriend, she is not going to leave him for a bum. She's going to leave him for someone who is doing better than him. However, if a guy cheats on his girlfriend, by the way, cheating is fucked, don't cheat on your girlfriend, but if a guy were to cheat on his girlfriend, he could cheat on someone much less attractive than her because girls want better and guys want more. But here's the thing, okay? All of these guys who are just fucking these girls don't give a shit what they think. They're just gonna, you know, fly them out, fuck them, you know, do whatever. So, you know, and either way, my whole point being, the culture around social media and women has allowed a lot of these girls who are not that good looking to think that they are much better than they actually
I ain't gonna lie, that quote saying guys want more and girls want better. He spin with that one, I can't lie. Hold on, that's kind of, I had to think about that one. Hold on, that kind of, Nah, he spit with that one.
And this chop man epidemic is proof of this, because now women like this have the audacity to make videos like this, and it's just like, what? Hello? Like, how did you not see this whole thing coming? Like, women are really acting as if this was an appropriate, justified video to make, and that all the people who disagree are just wrong. Like, no. But, yeah, that is pretty much that is
Women compliments are backhanded. I've given a few. That is so true. I feel like women just want to compliment somebody to boost their own, like, social standing so they look like a nice girl. But they don't actually mean the compliments. When a guy compliments you, you know that shit. You shit raw. Like, that shit real. Real. Guys compliment when they actually mean it. Girls don't. They be bullshitting.
final thoughts. But yeah, guys, I think that is going to be the video. If you liked it, subscribe. If you didn't, fuck you. Moral of the story, self-awareness.
Hi, bro. Damn. I'll subscribe, man. I'll subscribe. Don't worry, man. Everybody subscribe, man. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, man. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.